Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am hoping that you can hear me clearly because there's a certain sound going on in my background, generator noise. And also I'm having a hard time reading on the camera because I'm using my front camera. I'm currently doing my makeup. I want to start. I want to do my makeup now for a wedding that I'm extremely late to. So while I do my makeup, I want to give you a story time on how and why I started watching football. But still now, it confuses me and I don't know why. So so during this year's AFCON, I had absolutely no idea. I'd never watched football before that time. So and I didn't even know what was going on during AFCON. I knew about it because I'm online, right? On Instagram, Twitter. I was even on Twitter. I deleted my Twitter for a while. So I had known that AFCON was going on, but I didn't know anything about it. The country's playing. I knew Nigeria was playing, obviously, because all Nigerians were involved online. So I was just apathetic. I wasn't really interested in it until I called my best friend one day. Hope you can see me. And I hope I don't do rubbish makeup. So you will not laugh at me. But yeah, so I called my best friend one day. My best friend that I know doesn't really watch football like that. But she has a brother who does. So I feel like sometimes it's not by choice. So and apparently she's surrounded by people in school as well who do watch football. So I called her one special day. We're gisting about something, and then the next thing I'm hearing screams in the background. She's equally screaming, and I'm wondering why. Hmm. And I'm wondering why, what's going on. I'm asking her, she was like, oh, the Nigeria is playing AFCON and they're doing penalty shootouts. And so like I'm like, okay. Now can I go back to my gist? Because like I'm like, okay, it doesn't concern me. And then before I would talk 2 seconds, she has screamed again. That oh please this people should not score, this people should not score, oh this, that, eh. Both screams of happiness and screams of sadness. I feel like if I blend out these brows, they'll look better because right now it's looking really somehow to me. My friend was screaming, and then the call ended at a point. So I thought that is that serious? She ended the call with me to go and continue watching this match. What's happening? But apparently her mom called her. That's why the call ended. So, but while the call had ended, I was not feeling left out. I was feeling somehow like, let me check out this. I'm feeling these brows more than this one. Hey God. I'm not come out waste time. Anyway, so I was like, oh, let me check out this football that they're screaming for. So I go online on Instagram because I didn't know where to watch match. There was not even lights in my house. So there was no way I could turn on the TV. So I said let me go to Instagram. I went to Instagram and I saw that almost everybody was live on Instagram, on my Instagram. I was like, let me click the first person, and of course I clicked the first person, and the first person was streaming the match on their TV. And it was Nigeria versus South Africa, penalty shootout. I think that was semi-final. Yeah, semi-final. So see me, it was the very last um penalty that Kelechi Iheanacho took that I came to meet. And then all of a sudden, immediately I clicked on it. It was like there was some kind of pressure that just came on me. He was standing in front of the ball, and I was like, God, God, please, let it go in. Immediately, I don't know, my instinct kicked. Pressure from nowhere. And immediately the ball went inside. Everybody was screaming. I started hearing screams from my window. Apparently, people around my estate by watching it as well. So I started screaming too. I was alone at home. I was screaming. I don't even know what was happening. But I was screaming. I just knew that something had happened. Of course, we won the match because that's why we were screaming. Kilichi moved his shit. I was like, oh my god. I was so happy for Nigeria. But I didn't know what we had just won at the time. I didn't know whether it was semi or whatever it was. So before my friend called me back, I was already on Instagram. And before you know it, it's like post self line of congratulations, Nigeria were in finals and all that. So I was like, finals of AFCON. Wow. Like, we're in the finals of AFCON. That's so crazy. So then I started automatically checking out posts and seeing what was going on. Before you know it, I was hearing Victor Osimhen everywhere, like the name everywhere. And I didn't know who that was. I'm so sorry. So that was when I was like, hey, who is this? Let me check him out. Then I checked him out. And I'm wondering why I don't know him all this while. Africa's best footballer. Wow. And then from Victor Osimhen, I entered into like looking for or researching the other Super Eagles. And that was how I got enter their account, even the main Super Eagle account, Super Eagles account. And so I got very interested. I started going to um all their Instagram accounts, checking them out, trying to know their names, to know like the other countries that we kicked out of the AFCON and all that. And it just seemed very interesting to me. And I spent hours on Instagram. And I just felt like I was in another world, like the football world that I didn't know anything about. And now I was just gaining all this knowledge in one night. And I have absolutely no idea who sent me. My friend called me back later and we talked. I didn't tell her what I was doing, no. But I told her that I watched the end of the match, right? And she told me she did too. And we're just talking about, oh, Nigeria has qualified and acted like I knew what was going on. And so, yeah, that was how it started. Then next day, I just discovered that I went back online, and because I had gone in search of this, oof, this thing is too bright. How am I able to blend this out? Anyway, I had gone in search of these things. And so my algorithm on my Instagram changed and they started suggesting football news for me. And then all of a sudden I discovered that I actually wanted to read them. I actually wanted to know these things that they were telling me. And all of a sudden I stumbled upon the Premier League table. What is the Premier League table? I had not heard of it for that time. So I said, okay, let me check the Premier League table. And I had seen, yeah, actually, I had seen it on someone's status. I saw it on someone's status. And so when I saw it on Instagram, yeah, I was now intrigued, like, oh, what is this? What's this? And then I checked it. So this next story now is why I started supporting the current club. This is a disclaimer. I don't do makeup like that. So please don't judge me. So yeah, like I said, the next story now is to tell you why I started supporting the team that I currently support, which is Liverpool, by the way. And then so I checked the Premier League table. And as at that time, when I checked, Liverpool was number one on the Premier League table. And I was like, okay, what makes you number one? So I had no idea, like, also what was going on during that time, like the matches they were playing and all that. I just knew that they were number one. But I was like, what makes you people number one? So I went to Liverpool page, like their Instagram page. And, like I was doing for the Super Eagles, I started doing my research. I started checking their Instagram page. I started just trying to know what they're about. And I want to let you know that it was an automatic connection. Even though I was still learning about football, I had not watched a single full match before that time. I was like, okay. Then the finals were coming up for AFCON. Of course, I already made up my mind I was going to watch that. I had not yet stood to start supporting Liverpool yet, but people were already asking me, who are you supporting? What team? When they saw that I was interested, so they were asking me, what team are you supporting? And then I was conflicted, but I just wanted to like be able to support the team on my own without anyone asking me to. So I watched the finals match. Nigeria came second, and then I I knew that okay, the next thing to not focus on, but the next thing that would catch my attention is to go back and now see what the whole Premier League table is about. So that's how I went. Oh, and then because Liverpool was the first thing that caught my eye, I went in search of them. I went to their Instagram page. I can't believe I'm still on browse. I'm tired already, honestly. So yeah, and that was how automatically I started supporting Liverpool because I liked what I was seeing on their Instagram page. I don't know, I liked everyone. I would say like, okay, I found out that that is Mohamed Salah's club. I know the name Mohamed Salah, but I don't know anything about him and his like game or the team or anything. I've just been hearing Mohamed Salah, Mohamed Salah. So when I found out that that's his club, I was like, okay, that's another thing that's interesting me. And so I I became interested. And like as a girl, I saw all these footballers. And I was like, what's going on here? So, but immediately, because I said my algorithm had changed by this time, and so automatically I started seeing lots of football posts. So they already suggesting lots of football, and then I started watching matches unprovoked, like highlights rather, highlights of matches unprovoked, and then I realized that oh, I was beginning to understand some things that I used to hear. I was beginning to just have some kind of understanding, light, come to me because of this football thing. So that is the how I started watching. Now the why, which is why I continued watching, why I stayed watching football. My mirror is very tiny. Couldn't find the bigger one, so using this one. My face looks very summarized inside here. But anyway, so why I continued watching football would be that I just realized that it's more than just kicking a ball. Like 11, 22, 22 men kicking a ball in the football field for 90 minutes. Football is more than that. When I discovered the good that most footballers, or probably all teams, do, like the humanitarian work that they do, how they visit hospitals, less privileged, how they just surprise their fans and all of that. It's like a very, very beautiful moment that I'm sure means a lot to so many people. Football connects people in ways that I didn't even know that it was possible. Honestly, it's like, oh, what's there inside football? I didn't even know the amount of money that they pay these footballers. So I started seeing it. Okay, what are you doing with all their money? And most of them are living large, but like most of them too have like a lot of investments with those monies. And their families are well taken care of, and even from a young age, because I see like many footballers that are doing well for themselves are like what 20 something, from 2021, 22, 23, and already like their family is okay for a couple of years even if they stop working, and but they actually invest their money, which is very wise and nice and good to me. So, and then another aspect of it is that football gives these people like a very big platform, a very huge platform to just come before the whole world and play football, play and kick the ball around, right? To win a trophy, win a match, even if it's a friendly or something. It just brings people together to do that. And then the part that I really, really love, because of course I'm an advocate. Hey! I am an advocate for public Christianity. We've been hiding Christianity for so long. And to find out that some footballers are not ashamed of their faith and they show it, however, on whatever way that they can. Like they publicly, on their shirts, they display stuff when they score, and then they pull their shirt, and so the inner shirt has a write up or something. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to me. I see it and I love it. And I see some of their Instagram handles as well, because they have large followings. They have followings in millions, and I see many of them who are standing for God and are not ashamed of that. So they have these followers who know that this is their stand, and it's very beautiful that football can bring someone to God, because your favorite footballer might be a huge believer, and because you love this person, sometimes it might just be an automatic following. You follow this person. Yeah. I didn't rub foundation because there's heat and I don't even have a very good foundation. I need to go and get one. So another thing that catches my attention is how quickly a match can change. I was simply thinking that 90 minutes is a lot of time to be going around kicking ball. As opposed to like the half time in between, like is it 10 minutes or 15 minutes that they have to rest, come back again and they're kicking the ball. I'm like, that's a lot of time. You don't know that these people actually need more than that sometimes to get like one goal in. How quickly a match can change. In 90 minutes, you see 0-0. I'm wondering what's there. It's not just pass ball. Kick, enter the net. Oh, now I realize it's not that easy. I applaud goalkeepers, to be honest, because even though like the main team is doing most of the work, like, but then by the time all your attention has to be on that ball as coming to your territory, you have to guard your territory. There's a lot of things that playing for football forget, and so that's how interesting it is. Just be raising somebody's heart rate on top something because you're trying to see that this match that started at school, people are shaking hands. The footballers, the players are shaking hands before the match, and all of a sudden, you see them fighting with their life. Like their life depends on it. So I was like, oh God, it's a very interesting process. I don't want to say, oh, I recommend. That's how I'm even doing makeup now. So you know that I'm still a girl while I'm watching match, while I'm watching football. Liverpool has given me like quite a heart scare in the past 3 matches. But it's well, dry bones shall rise again. I shall prevail. And I heard that like that's what happens. Could be losing today, be winning tomorrow. Just don't lose faith. Keep being loyal to your club. You get me? So now I'm going to try and fix lashes behind this camera because I've never fixed lashes before. I'm going to attempt to do it. If I come back with lashes, it's going to be the glory. If I don't, I did my best. So I'm back without the lashes because it did not work. I'm so sorry. I did my best. It didn't work out at all. I'll have to try that another day. So, but the summary of what I'm saying is that the more I kept seeing highlights and clips, the more it made me want to watch like a match, and I started watching, football clips. Sorry, I started watching football matches instead. I watched the first Liverpool match. I think the first match I watched was against Chelsea to win the Carabao Cup. It was a very nice feeling to see that the people, the team that I was supporting, went ahead to win something. So I felt like I was on the right track until recently. But it is well. I'm still on the right track. It's just a bump in the road. I feel like this blush is getting a little bit too much. So my favorite player of all time, no, not of all time, because I don't really know so much. I'm still getting to know them. But right now, my favorite player is Mohamed Salah, obviously. And I would say that's for striker. But like my best defender is Virgil van Dijk because I'm gonna stay loyal to my club. And yeah. So with these few points of mine, I don't know if I can convince anyone to support football with me. But just know that right now that's one of my interests, something that I'm very much interested in. That sparks my interest. So yeah. And fun fact is that I used to play sports when I was in university. Yeah, I was a basketballer. I was not great, but I wasn't terrible. I was learning actually when I got into the university, my first year. So I played first year, second year, and I just realized that I had a very short attention span, and I needed to focus more on my academics. I wasn't doing so well in basketball, so I had to do a lot better academically. If not, by now, if basketball wasn't working out, I'll just quickly switch to football. You know, so I don't know. I have a feeling if I had played football, I would have been excelling by now. It's just a feeling. Mm. Maybe one day I'll carry out my football knowledge now. I'm becoming manager. Hey God. I must say, this makeup is quite unusual because I don't have some necessary things, and I've never filmed my makeup process before, so I feel very shy. I'm going to finish the rest of it outside, behind, behind the camera. And no other love will do. Oh, and the moment that you smile, taking all the pain away. Forever and a while, in my heart is where you stay. This is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me. Pátápátá, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bọ̀ níwájú láti máa tẹ̀lé àti máa mẹ́jọ. Ó yẹ ìwọ tí. Ìlú mú mi dúpẹ́. Láti ọ̀dọ̀ sáàmà wọlé. Hello, good morning, everyone. Hope you had a nice night. I'm in church this morning already. I hope you're in church too. I couldn't show the end of my makeup or the dress I wore to the wedding yesterday because I was very late and I had to rush out. So the time it took me to complete the makeup and wear my dress, I was out of the house. So yeah. But we have a match today. Liverpool has a match today against Fulham. I don't know what I should predict. I don't want to give myself a headache. So let the will of God be done. I think I would try and make a video of myself watching the match and let's see how it goes. Never had my hair out before. My head out before. But there's heat. On a quick errand with the mother. It's my head. Because there's heat. I'm doing review. I don't know the name of the rice I'm eating. Brown rice. That's all. One brown rice and grilled chicken. The chicken is somewhere down there. This is just the rice. I will be having custard ice cream while I watch my match. No, I want cake. I want cake. I want cake.
Join me on my YouTube channel.
Join me as I watch.
Great pass. That's a aerobic.
Nobody did.
Pereira. Quite fine, Rodrigo Muniz.
No, he would have done better. Take that ball off.
That's a lovely pass out to him. Palhinha has got that range.
It's me. See, probably see my time.
If you see one goal, celebrate this.
Maybe I won't go can do for this match.
Where are you going now?
I've seen my thing.
Palhinha, if they do decide to cash in from
71.
See football.
I beg the same thing that Diaz was doing. It's not dribble. I beg. Nothing they did.
See sweet football like
that. Sporting for £20 million. Value could be 3 or 4 times that number now.
From the look of things,
He's on the edge. He's been booked 12 times this season. Never sent off.
I don't even want the look of things. I want us to win. I just like the look of things.
A few moments later.
No, it's not about to be in a goal. This is the point where I watched the remaining of this match on my feet. On my feet, on my toes.
We're going to play for West Ham, hope to European football for 4th year in a row.
No, why there?
Why is this like?
Like when the beginning of the season, then later.
Okay, no offside.
Jota, they will check. It's very, very tight.
Yeah, it's clear.
If you're comfortable that you've hit the target, some finish.
Oh, that's too easy. That's too easy.
We'll check the right foot of Jota.
Now offside, come on.
It's not offside. Go for bid. God forbid.
Possibly offside, I don't think so.
It cannot be.
What is offside?
No, it's not offside. It's not offside. See Bassi. So Bassi is quite ahead of him. It's not offside. It's not. It's not offside. Bassi is more ahead of him, I believe. This guy, let God use you, babe.
So tight.
Please. It's not now. See, Bassi is clearly ahead of him.
Next season, needs to be sped up when you have the semi-automated system.
Please. Bassi is ahead of him.
You guys too
Has to be drawn.
If you see when Messi win,
Come on, you see? Onside!
Good news for Liverpool.
It's onside!
that goal, right?
Yes, it's a goal.
And the check is complete. And the goal will stand.
The goal will what? It will what?
Stand.
Thank you.
Over again.
So as it stands, see my haters. See my haters.
He was like,
As it stands,
highest.
see what it stands. See how it stands rather.